Here are 3 reasons why I'm not a Protestant Christian. Reason number 1, historical continuity. If you time traveled back to the first few centuries of Christianity, many practices Protestants have would be alien. Depending on your church, this includes some or multiple of the following: bishops, apostolic succession, the real presence of the Eucharist, prayers for the dead, saintly intercession, baptismal regeneration, mortal sin, veneration of relics, and Marian devotion. I want to practice like the first Christians, especially those who knew the apostles. Reason number
I understand why many Catholics appeal to apostolic succession and historical continuity when defending the faith. And rightly so. We are truly connected to the church of the first Christians. That's a beautiful and powerful reality. But here is where I start to feel uneasy when Catholics take that historical connection and say things like, I just want to practice the faith the way the early Christians did. It sounds admirable, even romantic, but it's not that straightforward. The truth is, not everything the early Christians did was right. Some early Christian communities misunderstood key doctrines. Others fell into heresy. Many had to be corrected firmly by the apostles themselves. Just read Paul's letters to Corinthians or Galatians. So simply appealing to what the early church did isn't a guarantee of truth or orthodoxy. It's like saying we should practice medicine the way first century doctors did. But they used leeches and herbs. So just because something is ancient doesn't mean it's complete or authoritative. So the real question isn't did the early Christians do it? The real question is, does the Catholic Church teach it today with the authority of Christ? Because if the church doesn't proclaim it as part of the divinely revealed deposit of faith, then it doesn't matter if it was practiced in the first century or not. That's why when I speak to non-Catholics, I just don't point to history, I point to authority. Because our faith doesn't rest on what's old, it rests on what is true, as taught by the church Christ himself established.